wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set to go. And on the mound now, Garrett Cole.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Bryce Turang, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So now 1-2.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right now, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Jackson Chourio, the next to hit.
Jackson Chourio.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, base is empty. And it's strike 2. Caught him looking for the K. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And now
inside ball.
1 after that missed inside. See the velocity 97 with that fastball.
We got
Outside
full count.
The breaking ball. Struck him out looking. Back here in Detroit, now the starting pitcher in this one, Freddie Peralta.
Leading up
to know
for the
here on the
Tigers,
right-hander.
the right fielder.
4-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time in the order, and give them something they haven't seen. You know, a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. This one smoked out to left. Corrals it, and there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's
Batting
about
third,
the
the
process.
center
You did
fielder,
everything right there. Nothing to show for it.
Rafaela.
But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
0-1's the count.
Rafaela, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike
1 and 1.
That one missed. And there's
Ball
the
2.
Really good take, especially
2-2
two
the count.
strikes.
The other way, Hoskins slings to second.
He's out.
What a
He's
double
out.
play that was. Inning over. Top of the second, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Cole back to work. Hoskins pushes it foul. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 out in the second. Now it's Christian Yelich.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And that's in for a strike. That's in there. 1 and 2.
1 ball,
Yelich
2 strikes.
Over at second, 1 down. Missed with
Ball,
a
that's just
changeup.
out.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got
3.
it. That is his 3rd of the game.
Batting 7. The
Garrett
right fielder,
Mitchell
number
up
5.
now for the Brewers.
Mitchell.
And the
Ball
first
1, no
offering
strikes.
is not close. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 and 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. This one in the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Ripped to short. Whips it across. Out number 3. Back here in Detroit,
Leading
City,
up
these
for the
Tigers fans
Tigers,
feeling
the
good
first
about the new
baseman.
season. They certainly built up some confidence last year.
Yeah, kind of a surprise, snapping a 7-year streak of losing seasons. That'll do it for a fan base.
So will it taste the postseason baseball for the first time in over a decade.
Yeah, and things are looking up for this
Batting
Tigers
sixth,
franchise.
the designated
They
hitter,
didn't just reach
Max
the postseason, they won a
Kepler.
series, which is an important step in a team's development.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. That
1 ball,
got close.
2 strikes.
Now 1 and 2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 6.
Abraham
the third
Toro
baseman,
up now for the
Abraham
Tigers.
Toro.
Check swing and he went. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
There's one.
Out.
Over to first.
He's safe.
And next to hit for Detroit,
Batting
Trey
7.
Sweeney.
The shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
Popped in the air. Left field. Chourio moving under this one. He's got it. And that is that. Back at Comerica Park. And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. There's the strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Batting 9.
Here's his
the third
speed
baseman,
threat, Oliver Dunn. And that one in the air center field. Rafaela makes the catch. And there are 2 down. This is Bryce Terang. 0 for 1 so far. And that drops in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just
0-1's
filling up
the
the
count.
strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on
Ball
the first
1.
pitch.
Outside low. And the count is 1-1. That one ripped. That's back there. Forget it. just like that, they're out in front. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Vierling, long run into the gap. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
up
Here's
for
the
the
veteran second
Tigers,
baseman,
the second
Gleyber
baseman,
Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Foul ball.
And foul ball.
Well, these Tigers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've
1-1.
been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not
One
getting
ball,
results.
2 strikes.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
Batting
The
ninth,
catcher
the
coming
catcher,
to hit,
Connor
Connor Wong.
Wong.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Strike
Hey!
2. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The right
So the
fielder,
batting
number
order turns
30,
over.
Kerry
Up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter.
Carpenter.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a base hit to left. And that keeps the inning alive.
That's
The
back-to-back
left
singles
fielder,
for
number
him. I know
8,
that was a ground ball,
Matt
but it was absolutely hammered through the infield.
Vierling.
That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
Freeland makes the grab on the run. As we go to
Leading
the
off
top
for
of
the
the
Brewers,
fourth, here's
the
the catcher,
catcher,
William
William
Contreras.
Contreras.
Strike on the inside corner.
well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well
Ball.
above league average, and that's what's
One
allowed
ball,
him to
one
pitch
strike.
well up until this point.
On the ground to short. Throw on to
You're out.
Torkelson. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. And here
The
is
first
Hoskins.
baseman, number 12,
Grounded out to
Reese
short in his first trip.
Hoskins.
And that's
Counts
down
1-0.
and away. Hoskins measures 6 feet 4 inches, 240 pounds, and he was
That's
a
ball
5th
2.
round pick back in
2-0.
2014. Right through there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And
Time
an
out.
automatic
That
double
hopped
as it
over.
hops the fence.
2
Now
bases.
batting,
Showed some really nice
designated
patience in
hitter,
that at bat.
Christian
Worked himself into a
Yelich.
good count. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second. Late
Aye.
that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that
Ball,
one
that's upstairs.
ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
2 balls,
Next
2
offering
strikes.
way upstairs. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, the center
Now
fielder,
here's the speed
Sal
threat. Al
Frelick.
Sal Frelick struck out looking his first time. And that one ripped into right.
That ball's foul.
And foul ball. In the dirt. Hoskins at second with 2 down. And that's actually for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Vierling makes the grab, and that is that. Bottom four,
Leading up
stepping
for
in
the Tigers,
is the
the
speedy
center fielder,
Cedar Rafaela.
Rafaela.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And swing and a miss, and one out now. So here's the cleanup.
Now batting, first
Spencer
baseman,
Torkelson. He
Spencer
popped out to the catcher his first time.
Torkelson.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Generally,
0-1's the
second,
count.
third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Brewers up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Way back there. Say goodbye. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Max Kepler up now for the Tigers. Ripped to right. Mitchell pulls it down, and there's two gone. So two down now, and here is Abraham. Toro 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Hit in the air, center field. Frelick has a beat on it. Nabs it, and that's the third out. And we're back.
Leading off
And now the right fielder,
the right
Garrett
fielder,
Mitchell.
number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
Cole back to work. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Well, these
0-1.
Brewers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate.
That's a
I'm
ball.
surprised with all the strikeouts looking we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's one away.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Vierling makes the play, and there's two down. Here's the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First
That's
pitch
outside.
misses. Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike two.
This game has been
1
so
ball,
tight.
2
Feels like
strikes.
the next team to score will win it.
That one
Ball,
is
that's upstairs.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Vierling makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the
Leading
ball.
up for the
Ready to go
Tigers,
for the last
the
half of the inning.
shortstop,
Here's the
Greg.
shortstop. Shortstop at the plate. Trey
Sweeney.
Sweeney. Out to short. Ortiz. Handles, throws
Got
the
him.
first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Here is
Now
Gleyber
batting,
Torres.
second baseman, Labor.
These hitters are going to have to
0-1's
find
the
a
count.
way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Gets to it, on to first.
He's out.
2 away now after the drop
Now
down
batting,
strike.
catcher,
And now
Connor.
the catcher comes up to him.
Wong.
Connor Wong. Grounded out his first time up. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you
0-1.
have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And that
Ball
one is
one.
downstairs. Now 1-2. Swing
3.
and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout. Back here in Detroit. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Ball
one
one.
low.
1-0.
And that
Ball.
one missing low. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And the
Ball
slider
3.
just misses.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count.
Aye.
Turn on a fastball.
3-2.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels
The
really
left
good about
fielder,
that
number
one.
11,
Didn't get cheated on that swing and
Jackson
squared it up
Julio.
perfectly. Came off the bat.
Runner.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw.
He's safe.
That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, he
No
knows
balls, 2
they don't
strikes.
want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunity,
3.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Next for the Brewers, William Contreras. 0 for 2 in this one. Go ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
Right
Hey!
down to shoot, and a count 2-1. And that's a
Hey!
strike. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Hard liner. That's so the go-ahead
The
run
first
in
baseman,
scoring
number
position.
12,
Rhys Hoskins.
Hoskins.
Up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 68, Jason Foley.
That's a
Just
ball.
missed.
it's a tough pitch.
Ball
but
1, no
in terms
strikes.
of the
Runner,
best
runner,
pitcher-
runner.
Runner takes off for third.
Hey.
Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Safe. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swing
Hey.
and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball.
I guess you
2
throw it
strikes.
that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
1-2 now. And delivers
Ball, that's out.
outside. Terang on third with 2 out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Toro. That's out number
Got him.
3. Bottom of the 6th
Leading
inning.
up
Now
for
it's
the
the right
Tigers,
fielder,
the
Kerry
right
Carpenter.
fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these Tigers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're...
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it's out into the home bullpen for a homer. And this place is rocking. And the Tigers have the lead. It's 2-1.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer.
Aye.
What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a
0-1's
terrific
the count.
effort to try and bring that one back.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Everything
The
came
center
together
fielder,
perfectly
number
for him right
3.
there. Anytime you hit the line drive the other way, you feel
Rafaela.
really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands,
0-1.
you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Frelick has a beat on it. And out number 1 on the grab. And next will be the
Now
cleanup
batting,
hitter,
first
Spencer
baseman,
Torkelson.
Spencer
He's already homered in this game.
Torkelson.
Foul ball there.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Three.
Swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on
Now
the
batting,
day.
the designated
Max Kepler
hitter,
at the
Max
plate.
Kepler.
Ball 1
Nope.
there. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and sends a rocket to right. This one could be trouble. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, 2nd and 3rd now. Abraham Toro digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Fought off foul. Vierling, the runner at third. Kepler on at second with 2 down. On the ground right
Foul.
side. And it's just foul. That was close. This one chopped up the middle. And that one handled. Got him on
He's
the
out.
off-balance throw. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back at Comerica
Leading off
Park,
for the
we go to the
Brewers,
top
the
of the
designated
7th.
hitter,
Here's the Brewers
Christian
DH, Christian
Yelich.
Yelich. There's the strike at the knees. And that is out of play. That one 95 to finish him off. Next for
The center
Milwaukee,
fielder,
Sal
number 10,
Frelick.
Sal Frelick.
Foley, in his 4th year, he
0-1's
features
the
a
count.
sinker, a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
Ball.
That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next over in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. 3 and 2 in a row. Garrett Mitchell
The bat,
up now
the
for the
right fielder,
Brewers.
Garrett Mitchell.
foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Trey Sweeney.
Now pitching for
Here
the
comes the
Brewers.
new arm for the Brewers, Yoel
Number 31.
Payamps.
Pretty tight
Yoel
game, so they're looking for
Payamps.
quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Foul ball. Not
1 ball,
close with that
2
one.
strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Mitchell hauls it in, and there's one away. Gleyber
Now
Torres
batting,
up
the
to the
second
plate.
baseman, Gleyber Torres.
On the ground,
That
right
ball's
side.
foul.
And foul ball. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there, up against the wall, and brings it
Now
in.
batting, the catcher,
2 outs, base is
Connor
empty. And next up for the
Wong.
Tigers, Connor Wong. That's towards center. Freeland puts it away, and that ends the inning. And we're back.
Leading
Now
off
the
for
third
Milwaukee,
baseman,
the third
Oliver
baseman,
Dunn.
Oliver Dunn.
Foley back to work. And that's
Ball 1.
downstairs and outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. He's already homered here in this one. That misses.
Counts 1-0.
Ball 1. That one the other way. Reaching down and makes the grab. Jackson
Now
Chorio
batting,
up
left
now for the
fielder,
Brewers.
Jackson
Man, that's
Chorio.
so frustrating. You hit the
Now
ball hard,
pitching
you
for the
understand the
Tigers.
situation, you want to get on base
Number
and try to score
99,
that tying run, but
Luis
no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Guerrero.
That's
Ball.
off the mark, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And
Ball,
another
that's upstairs.
Rafaela giving chase. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to
Leading
the
up
ballpark.
for the
On the bottom of
Tigers,
the
the
eighth,
right
and now
fielder,
the right fielder,
Kerry
Kerry Carpenter.
Carpenter.
And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle. Fires over to
Out.
Hoskins. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Now batting, left
Matt
fielder,
Vierling up
Matt
now for the Tigers.
Vierling.
Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. 2 down. 2 down, bases
Now
empty.
batting, the
Here's the
center
center
fielder,
fielder,
Cedar
Cedar Rafaela.
Rafaela.
Big swing and a miss.
0-1.
A swing and a miss as he chases way
0-2
out
is
of
the
the
count.
zone.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. And that extends the inning for Spencer Torkelson.
Well, that
Now
certainly feels
batting,
good
the
when you
first
can win
baseman,
the at-bat
Spencer.
after being down in the count, up against the
Torkelson.
strikes right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the 0-1. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in Detroit,
for the
we go to
Brewers,
the
the
ninth,
catcher,
and here's the
William
catcher, William Contreras. Missed
Ball
with a
1.
changeup, and that's ball 1.
Aye.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Just a
Now
clutch
batting,
bat right
the
there.
first
Big
baseman,
time
Reese
swing when this team
Hoskins.
really needed it. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit
No,
that
that's
hard,
down.
it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
That's outside.
Outside, that's a ball.
And it's 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swung on, belted. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Here comes Christian Yelich. 1 for 3. That's a slider for a strike. And that's
Inside,
off
ball 1.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
That's ball 2.
1-run game here in the top of
We
the
got 2
ninth.
balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a
Hey!
miss as he was late.
2-2 the count.
Now
3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
That's a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, a big swing of the bat
The
right
center
there.
fielder,
It's hard to hit a
number 10,
baseball much
Sal
better than that, and even a lot of
Frelick.
professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. Tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Runner, he's
Runners on
going,
the
he's
move.
going.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Vierling going back on this one. Onto the bullpen, roof and gone. See ya. A 3-run dinger. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-2.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillow.
And now here is Garrett Mitchell. 1 down, base is empty. And
Nope,
that misses.
that's a ball.
And now it's even 1-1. And
Aye.
that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swing and a miss, just him out. Now a chance for Joseph Ortiz. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting.
So
third
2
baseman,
down.
Oliver
Done. Getting
Dunn.
ready to hit. 3 flyouts
Now
already. He's 0
pitching
for
for the
3.
Tigers, number 43,
Just
Ball.
off the
That's inside.
edge.
Shane Lee.
Ortiz off of first with 2 away.
Runner, he's going.
Taking the pitch. Runner
Aye.
goes. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Out at second. That ends the inning. Back at Comerica Park. Now batting Max Kepler. Nick
Now
Mears
pitching for the
comes on
Brewers.
trying to close it out.
Save
Number
opportunity
25.
for him right here, and he's
Nick.
their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of
No,
here
that's
with the
foul.
W.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Now batting, the third
Now it's
baseman,
switching to third
Abraham
baseman Abraham Toro.
Toro.
And the
That's a
first
ball.
pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Ranging back. And it's into the field for a homer. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 4-3.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be
Now
aggressive.
batting,
Pretty
the
good
second
spot,
baseman,
hard
Labor.
inside, but that's a perfect
Go
example
Red.
of keeping your hands inside the
Hey.
ball, tight to the body. The
0-1's the
ability
count.
to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 0-2.
Runner!
Runner on the go. Good job to fight that one off. Runner breaks early for second, and a step off.
He's safe.
Throw. Runner goes again. Got him
Aye.
swinging.
Hey.
Safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Now
Last
batting, the
chance for the
catcher,
Tigers.
Connor.
Connor Wong now at the plate.
Wong.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Dives, but it's foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water.
Runner!
Hold on. He's coming home. Throw to first.
He's out.
And the Brewers strand the tying run on base to win it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.